Game help is available for this game. Look for hints and tips in your cards to help you progress. Okay, let me make sure my settings are nice this time. Can I just auto state that? Hey, Pralinar, good to see you. Oh. What's that? Catch up to chat in a moment. Captures and broadcasts. Perfect. Early enough for you to be here? Yeah, hey Demi, it's good to see you. Video clip format. Yeah, I want you to always be that. Your presence must be acknowledged. It is acknowledged. How do I make it a default though? Pretty early, eh? Maybe. Set default. It auto captures. I don't really care for that. Yeah. That. Am I gonna watch the Summer Games Fest? Oh, hey Triggy. Hey Wizard. Probably not gonna watch it in 30 minutes unless it's like Neo related. Or Team Ninja related for the most part. I don't have that sense of urgency to like watch it as it comes out. I'll just wait to see it later, and if I really want to watch something, I will at a separate time. Okay, I'm gonna keep Ninja Sword today. Get rid of hatchets though. I'll do talents. Yeah, certainly. If you find something interesting, let me know. It's particularly if it's Team Ninja related. I'm not big on Dead or Alive, so if information comes about, I can just pass on that altogether. You started playing Kazan on the side as filler. until Neo DLC comes out. Oh, fair. How's it been? You been enjoying yourself? No Gaki Gaiden trailer. Not watching Summer Games Fest? No. Unless it's like something really cool, and I'll just like wait for people to tell me. Deflected parry options are fun, not too hard to get into. Nice. Let's try it against Demon of Pride. Yeah, September is a long time away for Neo 3 DLC. That's what they've said. In the meantime, I'll just show you like the other game that I got. Cass and I are we're looking into Path of Exile 2, and there's couch co-op on the PS5. So we're looking into seeing if that's something we want to do, just to play off stream. So split screen? No, it's not split screen. It's shared screen. What class? Don't know. Don't know yet, but I'm gonna play in Neo PoE 2. This is tricky. There's a patch that made people angry. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but we'll have fun. Cass and I are very casual. She'll play a minion witch. She likes necromancer witch. I'm not sure what I'll play, but we're trying to figure it out. See if it's gonna work for us. The unique thing about Talon's midair quick attacks is that they deal good key damage. They're just midair kicks after all. Okay. You're tempted to take out Cicada Shell? I have been too lately, in all honesty. Oh, you got me good. There's some attacks that I'm not comfortable with. Quick attacks I'm not comfortable with to footstool jump off of. I need more practice with that. I wonder if my desire to try to sustain midair the whole time is misplaced, like what I'm trying to do. If you use Senju Rush after a footstool jump, which help moves you sideways, is really useful to avoid attacks while in midair. Makes sense. Have you thought about using standard shuriken kunai instead of pinwheel to regain ki during aerial combos? I'm considering it now. I'm considering it more over time. So I'll probably try that to see how it feels. Because I do like pinwheel shuriken, but yeah, if I'm losing height, that can be a problem. Oh, alright, I'll try something else. Oh, I'm still alive somehow. Haha, with that. You can try flame poison breath or normal bombs too. Alright, I'll try something else out, why not? Bombs work in the air too, they're just slow on the ground. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I've done Infernal Calamity before. Caltrop balls can be fun, I'm sure they could. I'm gonna try Storm Kunai. Why not? That's so much accumulation, bro. I think I'm used to long air times, so kunais can probably be tossed a lot in the air, right? It's cool. I'll just never be able to use them enough. I won't be able to. Let me try an old one. Infernal Calamity. Hey, Autumn. Yeah, same Autumn. That's why I'm not tuning in. For me, I'm looking right now. I'm trying to learn less about speed and more about just understanding flow. interesting. Have you noticed samurai weapons that have sheath attacks, you can keep AP going even only by sheathing? Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not that into it. Question is, do I like the fire feathers? And the answer is not really. All I'm using it for is really the extra airtime. I'm not really like using it intentionally. It's not like something I separately would enjoy. I'll try the breath ones. Could be different, I suppose. In the air, the breath is just a one tap as opposed to the extended version on the ground. I know, but that's the thing. If I do flame breath, I'm kind of stuck in it, right? I'll keep messing around with it. Midair, it's different. I did see that. Right, that's a big thing. What's fun for me? Is it flame breath fun for me? Not really. Do I see it giving midair elevation? Yeah. I can see that. But do I like it? No. Not really. Same with all the feathers. Let's just try normal bombs. Not the bombs either. The utility is great. The thing with gunpowder shrapnel bombs is if you throw it when you're close to an enemy, they explode at their back, meaning they deal backstab damage. Yeah, that's cool. I guess that's cool. But I guess to answer the question of prior, what is fun for me? I think with ninja style, I generally prefer weapon play being the center stage. And I think sometimes for me with ninjutsu, it's important, but I sometimes find the sense of, oh, I have all my ninjutsu that I haven't been using. And like, it feels bad for me to not use it. that often. I do like the mixture of weapon play and ninjutsu play, but I want the ninjutsu I use to feel like fun item cancels in Neo 2, basically. Ninja style to me is basically item cancel galore. In some way. That's kind of how I approach it. But this time, the item cancels from Neo 2 are very intentional. So enhanced shrapnel bomb is fun. I did like feathers for some time, but now the way that I approach ninja style is very much like I'm trying to take advantage of weapon things and the ninjutsu together. And I definitely, like, it's hard for me to describe. I just noticed that some of this ninjutsu I'm purely used, like, they, like... I know average Neo enjoyer, that's why it's difficult for me to say, because I do like ninjutsu. I do like it in general. I think it's cool. It's... Give me a moment, I'm having a little brain fog. I do like ninjutsu. Unfortunately, we can only pick 3 at a time. So I'm gonna pick the 3 that leave the biggest, most positive impression on me. For me, enhanced shrapnel bomb is hilarious. And it's also very powerful, and you can only carry 1 at a time. So it's like the super bomb. I kind of have fun with that for my damage source compared to the other feathers and stacking confusion. I'm not that big into play an elemental style. I mean, you would use Shuten Doji. I would use Shuten Doji sometimes, but just the buff aspect of it was kind of whatever. The fire breath was alright. But if I just wanted fire breath and large AoE or fire damage, then there are many other options that I would prefer instead. This, like, the list of ninjutsu kind of follows to me the same sort of logic that I have for ranking soul cores in Neo 2, which was there were certain ones that I just found super fun and impactful, and those ones tended to ironically be some of the slower things. Meizuki, very satisfying. I really liked Benkei because with the Seto Taisho soul core, it was very multifaceted. So there was a lot of cool things I could do with it just individually, let alone mixing it in with weapon play. So no doubt, like, I see the value in Flame Breath. I see the value in these things. Like, it's obviously cool. For the longest time, I was using Infernal Calamity because it kind of hit that spot of, oh, I feel like I'm having to earn some of the cool damage that I'm trying to put out. I don't want to use Lightning, and then Tempestuous Calamity was alright. You're not talking about the utility, the fun part is the variety of the tools? Right! To me, those go hand in hand. I only have 3 options, so I gotta pick the 3 best ones. I do use ninjutsu. I obviously really love... Like, I overall really enjoy the physical types. Lightning Step, amazing. Pheasant Leap, yeah. Burrow is alright. Cicada Shell, oh yeah. Super awesome. These are arguably my favorites. Like, if I look at the ninjutsu tree, I remember looking through it and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, Cicada Shell, total win. The physical arts. Lightning Step, amazing. Trembling Earth, even that's cool. Pheasant Leap, obviously cool to me. Earthen Wall I don't use, but interesting enough. Blinding Shell I don't use too much. Burrow and Shadow Self I don't use too much. But this part of the tree is incredibly appealing to me, because I see so much utility with that. Whereas a lot of the shadow arts, yes, they're obviously very powerful. And if you're gonna go the elemental route for damage, yes, you absolutely want to get shadow arts. They're super good. Also, the main reason physical arts is the best because it grades campus, but I'm just not worthy of using it yet. There's also a lot of ninja tools, which I haven't messed around with, but even in Neo 2, a lot of the ninjutsu I just like didn't use. I do think they present excellent tactical value. I think they're great, especially in Neo 3. You know, I've seen players take advantage of Shadow Stitch, and like, that's cool. But it's not necessarily my style. If I am going to use ninjutsu, I generally don't use it too much. So Enhanced Shrapnel Bomb was great. Where's Pinwheel Shuriken? I do like Pinwheel Shuriken as well. Just a Ninja Gaiden fan too. So there's that. So I hope that elaborates a bit more on it. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna retire the gunpowder bombs. Or the shrapnel bombs. But I do like the enhanced one. The enhanced one's hilarious. What else could there be that I might like? Trembling Root's so cool. Sure, let's just try this. Why the hell not? Shadow Stitch seems very impactful, but even if I could spam it, take some fun out for me. At least it feels earned. No, I'll pass. Great Scampus. Oh, Scampus. You do know that they're likely to expand Shadow Arts more compared to physical arts? I mean, it's possible, but it's also possible the other way around. Who knows? I don't know. Unless you got some data to back that up, like... I don't have to say. Even still, Shadow Arts to me, I just see it's like damage nukes, and if I'm gonna go for damage, I want it to feel interesting to me. And Shadow Arts on their own just aren't that as appealing, and don't have something that makes me feel like super like excited for them. I'm more likely to use Poison and Paralysis, in all honesty, compared to like just Shadow Arts. That was the case for Neo 2 at least. Okay, that's a good point. Yes, they did do that. They did expand furthermore into that. I don't know what they'll do for Neo 3. But even so, when it comes to what I will use, honestly, so far, I'm kind of pretty happy with what I've chosen. Pinwheel Shuriken's pretty fun. I do like the multifaceted of this aspect of it. You can catch it, return it if you want. I generally just spam it these days, but it can be nice to catch. And I like it. I like it. Enhanced shrapnel bomb's just hilarious to me. So if it does big damage, and it does definitely do big damage, it feels fine to me. It's like a meme. I'll accept it. Cicada Shell just feels badass. If I could also equip other things, Pheasant Leap, Lightning Step, easily. Easily. These two. It's so good. We'll see what they do for the DLCs. I'm glad I don't share the same taste as yours. I'd probably be bored with that kind of preference. Fair, yeah. We all have different preferences, likes and dislikes. Just to be clear to anybody watching this, I'm not trying to discount it. Just on my preference. Damn. Oh. Let's see. I focus so much on trying to stay midair all the time. I think it's coming at an expense of me recognizing when and when I shouldn't stay midair for me. Okay. I'm gonna change a few things and go from there. Yeah. One midair evade is enough, considering midair practically isn't held that long. Yeah, I agree. For example, I'm more excited for the new shadow arts, especially the cool looking ones like the 3 we got for Neo 2. I don't really think we need that much more physical, maybe 2 more. Oh yeah, like the Hayabusa stuff, I'm a fan of. So if they have like Umbral Bullet, if they have... like if they bring back the Nimpo, I'm definitely very biased in favor of Ninja Gaiden. But like extra feathers, I'm like, that's alright. Hoping for Blood Raven moves? Yeah, we'll see what they come out with. Sit up more. Ran out of key there. I'm gonna exit this mission in a moment. There's some things I want to do. Alright, I'm gonna back out of this. One thing I'm also trying to figure out is how to be consistent with certain attacks. It's not happening as consistently as I'd like when I'm in midair, so I know I've got more practice to do, of course. So I'll definitely work on that. Lightning Ornamori, let's go! What is it? Blessing? How's this even sorted? Might as well get this. What do I want? I want the 5-piece. Oh man, that's gonna require me to go to Yasakani then. Because I would want the robe, gloves, trousers, and boots. And that would be my armor. And then a Yasakani, I mean, I guess. The necklace? I don't want to use the staff. Suppose I could. Curing life corrosion? By weight, kind of light to heaviest with exceptions to helm that has some unique ones at the end. Okay. Hopefully they give us a category to sort. Curing life corrosion also... I mean, that seems handy. Life drain, strong attack? I mean, I'm good. Shadow arts damage based on skill? I'm good. Right, I know about the accessory, so... I'll have to look. Let me look into that accessory to see if I want it. Because I want the lightning ornamori, man. I don't want lightning. I don't want it. What's it got? Fire and light water resistance. No, I would have considered it if it had the lightning. No, I refuse. No, I don't want it. No, I need 200,000 lightning resist. I only have like 80. So it gives me like 30-40%. I need more. Key reduction at midair. I mean, that's pretty good. Backstab damage, I'm fine. Life recovery, arts proficiency, attack. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. Auto target, weak point. What else? Decrease damage taken, medicine. I'm not a medicine type of guy. Untouched sacred water. A little extra key. Gauge charge? I don't need more gauge charge, I'm good. Use less key. Negative effects duration? I mean, that is tempting. I'm not even gonna lie. A little extra life. Break? Oh. Gold earned. Life drain melee kill? I mean, that's pretty nice. It's heavy. Or no, it's medium. That ain't bad. Oof. Can you go over what you know with living artifact? Like how you engage with the unique melee attacks in living artifact? Sure, I can try. It's not a... I don't have the most knowledge of it yet, so just forgive me on it being a little sloppy. Enemy sensor? Oof. That's legit. Life... Just 7? Just 7? Why? That seems so crappy. Sure. Piercing projectiles, that ain't bad. Bow speed up. Martial arts key consumption? I mean, that's pretty nice. What melee weapon do I want? Himiko's staff? Is it possible to do backstab damage to Sukuna? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I wish they made living artifact permanent in the dojo, like Yokai Shift wasn't too. Yeah, that'd be cool. Life drain quick attack? I mean, that's something. Famed Fuma. Alright, let me try to talk about what I know with living artifact. So with living artifact, it doesn't seem to be stance dependent. Oh, that's weird. That was kind of weird. So it seems like there is one unique quick attack string and one attack strong attack. One unique strong string. Right, that seems to be about it. And then you got your super moves. Yeah, so let's see. Bullet refill. So a bunch of unique, you have like unique quick attacks, unique strong attacks that can chain into various martial arts. Another thing that's important about living artifact is you do have like some super attack. Right, you got some cool, sick looking attack. And they're pretty impactful. Aside from that, Living Artifact has its own separate gauge for Guardian Spirit summons. It's independent entirely from your normal Spirit Force and whatnot. It's completely separate. Another thing about these is obviously you can chain into stance things. You don't have to worry about key usage in the slightest because you effectively have infinite key. It looks like the game will basically say, hey, we're gonna stop you from doing something. Right, so it kind of functions, you know how like arts proficiency will allow you to do certain infinite things on activation up to a point? It seems like Living Artifact functions the same way with those infinite moves. But super useful for things like movements no charge. You just don't care about key cost anymore. Another thing that I know about Living Artifact is that you are immune to all status ailments during activation and the entire animation throughout. No elemental ailments will affect you. So you can use it to effectively just shrug off any debuffs. So like Sloth or Lightning or whatever, it doesn't matter. It permanently, or you'll be immune to them during the animation. It's a nice cleanse. It's also, a Living Artifact is also very good at, oh, looks like my chatbot died again. Yeah, you can still access AP in Living Artifact, yes. On top of that, Demi, another thing is that Living Artifact is very good at applying elemental buffs. So, you know how like in Neo 2, you could use an Oni B, and then if you grappled a yokai, you might be able to inflict an elemental ailment. Living Artifact works pretty similarly. I'll try to show you. Oh, I didn't want to do it like that. Right, it's good for fitting in confusion and an out-of-key yokai, absolutely. Another thing, and I think you noticed, and my chatbot just has to update, is what you were saying about the Living Artifact activation is super handy. Wait, I don't know why my chatbot's being annoying. Yeah, super handy in that regard. So yeah, that's what I know. You got super attacks, you got unique quick attack strings, unique strong attack strings. On the ground, that is, you're immune to all status ailments. Also, you can transition into a grapple. Just activate it and you'll transition to a grapple almost immediately, like as soon as you can. Another thing with that is the game will give you a little bit of time to transition with it. So when you activate everything, notice how like not everything's attacking you all at once. So against an out of key enemy, it'll slow down their key recovery temporarily. Gosh, my chatbot is dying today. So I don't know if you were here for when I was fighting Nuri Botake, and then I did Limitless Tough into Living Artifact activation. I was able to get the grapple off. It was very seamless, and that's intentional by the game. There was someone in my Discord who had showcased... Yeah, you were there? Nice. Okay. So someone had showcased that how like key recovery of enemies slows down to help you get... to take advantage of that. To go into a Living Artifact grapple. It's not the same as it was with Yokai Shift in Neo 2. But you can, if you test this on certain bosses, you'll see that like their normal key recovery, like human bosses, normally it's like this. But when you're popping Living Artifact, you can see like the key just slowing down to account for your Living Artifact activation. Dang, that's so much. It'll slow down the key regen, yeah, just for a bit. That's what I noticed. I don't know if it works against normal enemies. But against out-of-key enemies that you might want to grapple, if you pop Living Artifact, you'll be given extra time, effectively, to do so. So it's good at applying elemental ailments. Oh yeah, another thing. If you sequence in an ability at the very end of the duration, you can usually get away with it, provided you don't get interrupted. Also, looks like I have hyper armor. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of. I know I've pulled off like sort of meditation. I've done sort of meditation. I think limitless tough will track through. I think certain things that have like super armor work really well. You see how I kind of got away with the full stone volley animation? Even though, like, I still had the living artifact activated, even though stone volley was trying to finish. But in the previous attempt, an enemy hit me, and then it canceled out. So you have like a brief amount of time to get away with a crazy ability, provided you don't get interrupted. I like to use things like sort of meditation for that purpose. Actually, let's find out. Does it kill Odachi's Thunderbolt? I don't know. Let's find out. I actually have no clue. Well, I depleted the key. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'll try it on the jailer Oni. You run oppressive strength, so the bonus damage from Thunderbolt doesn't trigger when I get hit. Oh. I could see it stagger an enemy, and I saw the difference. But oh well. Hopefully it's just when you get hit. I thought it was with Thunderbolt, if you get hit, it's a trade. So you're trying to get hit during that. As opposed to stagger, which would be kind of weird. Okay, question is, what would I like to try? What's Ingenious Schemer? It says when you get hit, but it's really when you get staggered, drink Thunderbolt's innate hyper armor. Like AP or a living artifact is laying over that. Yeah, that's so bizarre. Hey, what's up, Tali? It's good to see you. What do I wanna do? No, no. Not really. I'm not sure. What do I actually want to try? Let me take a look. What could I learn? I'm getting close to understanding more about this. Falcon Strike is really handy. I've gotten more comfortable with Falcon Strike, even using Kite Cross. It's called Kite Cross, right? Yeah, Kite Cross. Obviously Sky Rift. I'm not telling you my real name. Get out of here. Where do I live in the USA? Somewhere. I'm not gonna give you my... Here, why don't I give you my credit card number too? Okay. I don't think Chicken Burrito's here right now. Okay. Wow, this chatbot's so annoying. Sorry for asking, I'm just so curious. Yeah, you can be curious. I'm just not gonna tell you. No, I don't give out my real name. Anyway, I'm getting lost in thought. I bet Tiger's Blade is ridiculous against humans. My guess. Oh man, do I wish I could put something else on here. So I would want to put Devastating Rush and then have one of the Moonlit Snows on here. It feels so good. Okay. Anyway, with Spear, I don't think there's anything really I want to do with Spear. Let's see, what do I want to actually accomplish or learn? see, moves with the sword. Am I tired? Yeah, I'm tired. Let's see, dual swords, there's twin dragons, I guess. Let's see. More midair play is what I want to get better at. For ninja style. Let me just... Okay, I just do demonic duels. The goal is to beat it. I'm not trying to learn right now. Fine, Tolly. Ooh, Stone Volley worked great. Trying to run out of mechanics to investigate. Sure, I haven't mastered them all, but I love discovering niches. Yeah, me too. Pretty good. Hey, Christopher Saurus Rex, what's up? Not too shabby. No! Damn it, I did opportunist, now I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm the new director from Team Ninja. Yeah, of course. No, I'm not doing an opportunist only full game run. On stream I pretty much only play Neo. Off stream I have playing Path of Exile too. So Rex, you're practicing animation cancel with Soul Chorus? How's that? Is that fun? didn't expect that to hit. I'll be playing Neo for a while until I get done with it. CEO entrepreneur? What? You talking about? No, I don't have Chidori. Come on! Ah, this double wave gets me. Yes, Demi. All my problems would have been solved if I used Chidori. Yeah, I guess Onryoki's a pretty good punching bag for that Midair test. Pretty decent. Oh, I didn't jump in time. I don't like the horsemen. The horsemen annoy me more than the ghost boy. Sounds kind of neat. just want to say thank you. You finished Neo 2 today entirely, main and DLC. Aw, thanks. Yeah, have fun. I'm glad my Neo 2 Academy helped. I hope you have lots of fun with Neo 3. I've had a lot of fun with it. Seriously? Okay, let's see if I win. Sloppy, but I got the win. Who wins a win, I guess. Oof. Alright, let me check. What did I miss in YouTube chat? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Good, good. Okay, cool. I like how I get a common. Let's see if I picked up anything I might like. Oh, I'd have to check. Let's see. Did I get anything fancy? Lightning resistance plus 10? I mean, that's pretty nice, but it doesn't beat 52. Another one of these. Plus 10! Yo, why are you tempting me like this? Okay, did I get any exalted divines? No? Really? Oh, wrong style. Wrong style! Okay. I did get a Shaman Queen's necklace. Life recovery, yokai realm. Lightning step gauge charge? Nah. Paralysis resistance? Holy smokes, 52%? Compared to ailments? I mean, it's kind of a big deal. Pass on that. Nah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, what Tragic Hero gives? Oh, just dodge key consumption? Ain't that worthwhile to set? Okay, I guess. You got quick-witted courage. Not a divine though. Oh, I did get what? Wait, for real? That's like actually legit. Looking forward to more interesting graces. Yeah. Yo, that's legit. Look at that. Toughness and lightning resistance. So all I gotta do, and it even has nice. Nice. Ooh, I got some gloves of the exalted. What's the trade? Yeah, I can keep it. The 165 plus 9 as well. That's pretty good. I'll keep this one too. 160 plus 6. Dang, son. I could get status ailment augmentation right away if I wanted. Cool. Try some lesser crucibles in the last region. There's one with the spider lady boss. Oh yeah, I remember that one. It was kind of trapped in a small spot. Sage's robe. Most pointless piece of gear. No divine ones yet. That's a shame. Oh yeah, I wanted Sinister Tyrant's crown, didn't I? The divine version. Yeah, I did. Because I want the life recovery curing life corrosion. Because why not? Oh cool, I got 2 pieces already. So I can get Guardian Spirit skill stuff. Cool. Alright, what about cannons? Got a Throne Crusher cannon. Ooh, I guess. I'm fine. Oh yeah, I also wanted to get some talents. Wait, these are Crucible? I didn't know that. Wait, what? What? But I don't want Crucible versions. Like, I legit do not want Crucible versions. I wanted Life Drain Quick Attack specifically because it's 5% and it's probably nothing remarkable. I don't want Crucible versions. Are they like only Crucible if they're divine? That's what I'm seeing. No, oh! They're not. Okay, good. Okay, worry about that later. Got Himiko's staff. Yeah, I was hoping I got non-crucibles. I want some life drain quick attack. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Onryoki actually presented a good example of an enemy where I saw value with Midair play. At least in one phase, because I'm basically untouchable. Then I started to think about, alright, there's going to be moments I'm going to be behind him. And I would want to prioritize that. It's interesting, like, I think Onryoki makes a very good case for me to try it out. That's probably an enemy I should practice on. Where else can Onryoki be fought? I don't remember. Oh yeah, there's Crucible Tour. Right, Onryoki's a good target for Midair. Yeah, I can see the connection because there's many moments where it's like I can't get behind him, but I can get on Midair. It's basically free hits at that point. Getting Midair and behind him is one of those like very rare things. I think that's why Split Staff's damage for Swirling Tides is so absurdly high. Is because trying to pull that off is difficult, and not to mention the recovery frames of that are pretty high too. It's interesting. Oh yeah, I can fight Onryoki at the end of Dark Roots, but it's a one-time thing. Yeah, I think end of Dark Roots. Oh yeah, he's in Scion of the Gods at the bottom, but it's a one-time fight. I can try Crucible Tour. Should have enough.
It was a waste. It just ended was a waste of time, in your opinion? His mainstream titles as expected. I'll catch up to chat in a bit. I'm trying to test something. Oh my god, am I dead? Mainstream titles, no Neo 3 news, or Team Ninja in general. Aw, that's a shame. learned. I just kind of cleared the mission. Omega Force game from Koei Tecmo, but one I'm personally not into. Yeah, same here. Hoping for more unexpected patches like the Stone of Penance one. Right, yeah. I think they're doing a patch to upgrade the graces, some of the other ones, so they're more appealing. See how that goes. Hopefully they do more than just a bunch of adjustments, but that's to be determined, I guess. How did jobs work in Stranger of Paradise? So, like in Neo 3, we have style shift where you can change between samurai style and ninja style. In Stranger of Paradise, you could pick 2 jobs you wanted, or it could be the same job if you wanted. And then each one has its own unique moveset, depending on the weapon you have. And yeah, they usually have a skill. I need more open world missions personally. Last patch was all closed arenas. I'd like that too, but I think that'll be a DLC. Soaring foul to dodge a slam was cool. Yeah. All that hitbox stuff is even more enjoyable in Neo 3. Change while in combat? Yeah, it functions pretty much like style shift. You could change jobs just like style shift, a push of a button. And then you'd have access to whatever that job can do alongside the weapon-based abilities. It was pretty fun, not gonna lie. That's why I got the game in the first place. Nice, +8. So I got gloves of the Exalted and trousers of the Exalted. Not bad, not bad. No boots of the Exalted, huh? Right, so you'd have 2 jobs. It would function just like it does in this game. You just push of a button, change jobs. You can pick 2 jobs that you want, and there were like, I think 30 to 35 or something eventually. So you could go like a mage, or you can be melee, or it can be double melee, or double mage, or like a rogue type character. Like, there was a lot. I personally played Greatsword and Katana. I enjoyed those. Okay, I thought the new Final Fantasy was doing that. Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah. What's the information? Summer Game Fest 2026. What's been revealed? Alright, whatever. What are the announcements? Resident Evil Veronica, Mighty Cuphead Adventure. Cool, I guess. Alien Isolation 2, Gen Atlas, Blood Message, Stranger Than Heaven, Dead by Daylight, Hakes, Immortal. Shell 2, Assassin's Creed 4. Thanks, Ubisoft. Love it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Cool. That could probably be fun. Fortnite. Please. Gundam. Crossfire Revenant, Guild Wars 3, Star Wars Galactic Razor. Whatever. There's so many of these titles. Star Wars games. Among Us. Okay. No more 007 stuff. Monster Hunters. An expansion. Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. Nice. Attack on Titan by Koei Tecmo. Okay. Not that I'll play it. Street Fighter 6. More DLC. Oh, Final Fantasy 7 Revelation. Okay. Probably just watch that game be played. No, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and from what I've even seen in Rebirth, doesn't really do that. You have fixed characters, that's how it goes. I don't anticipate Final Fantasy 7 Revelation will do anything different. You'll just switch between characters who have a very predefined way of playing. Final Fantasy on average is very much like FF7. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. When will it be released? 2028, I'm guessing. 2027, who knows? I went through, I looked into the game. I played Remake. I didn't really care for the narrative. The gameplay... Oh, you saw the gameplay? Okay, well, I know jack shit about it. It's kind of changed to preset builds. You pretty much shows... You can change builds? Alright, I'll have to investigate before I can make any meaningful commentary. Monster Hunter Wild DLC is looking good. I have 1k hours on it, and last I played was in January. Dang. Dang, okay. Okay, what do I want to try? No. Onryoki, I just like blew him up. Or ninja style practice. Let me try this again, I guess. So I need to now understand when are moments where I'm like, shit, I can't approach, but I could use midair. Nothing from Team Ninja. Yeah, Koei Tecmo released some stuff, but Koei Tecmo is the big parent company over Team Ninja. I guess Team Ninja's just really hard at work with what they've got. Also, how would you transition to midair given the situation that feels like it continues your flow of combat? I think for me, fortunately, transitioning from ground to midair is like I'll sometimes use martial arts to do it, but jump isn't that out of the ordinary for me, so... But what I'm usually looking for is moments where the enemy is very, very active on the ground, but there's a safe spot in the air. And I'm like, okay, great, I'll punish it. So you know when Demon of Pride like starts spinning on his head or whatever on the ground, right? With Samurai style, maybe I can get some quick hits in the air, but usually what I'll do is deflect and fit in some attacks in between. And it's pretty safe because I can just deflect in between things. But with ninja style, if I don't have deflect, so if I block a hit, I can lose all my ki, and then I'm kind of screwed. So usually it's like, alright, I can throw ninjutsu, and that works. But naturally for me, since I really like melee type gameplay, I'm trying to think of where I could insert that in. I want my ninjutsu to be supportive in nature, rather than me having like it be a key defining trait. I like melee with ninjutsu, not melee and ninjutsu so far. So are you just tired right now, or do you feel burnt out of the game even a little bit? Oh, I feel a little burnt out of the game. But I am mainly tired. Like, a lot of personal stuff, I'll put it that way. It's just the nature of having PTSD sometimes. So I get tired as a lot of like past trauma stuff has been slowly coming out. And yeah, so there's that, and that affects how I engage with the game too. But like, bro, on some level, I am a little burned out of Neo 3 because I mean, how long have I been playing this? 414 hours. It's a lot of time. So, and that's well before a lot of endgame content has come out. There's like a lot of things that are missing. So once the DLC and new content comes out, like I'll be able to revive a lot of that. But yeah, I need something fresh too. Right now it's like, well, I'm learning Midair play and it's cool, but I'm starting to get to the point. Oh, it's okay, Neo and Char. No worries. Appreciate the thought though. Now that I'm starting to figure out like more and more about ninja, like Midair play, and figuring out kind of a groove that I enjoy, there's less for me to learn. So I'm like, all right, I can see what it looks like when I'm trying to master stuff, but in terms of me learning stuff, brand new stuff, and like excited as I was when I was like understanding more of the Midair stuff from you, that's starting to shrink. It was refreshing for me to start a fresh save. I even discovered most of the stuff that I told you about that way. Something similar happened with Neo 2 as well. Perhaps you too can benefit from that? Maybe. I don't know if I want to do a whole new playthrough though. I think I'm at the point where I have a decent understanding of what things I could improve. How to do that is a different story. So now I am much missed. I'm fairly comfortable with. Flash attack I already am. Footstool jump I am getting more comfortable with. Midair dodge, now that I have understood it's just one time, what I can do is what I can eventually get better at is a midair dodge into like an aerial skill, which could be nice, and then going back to footstool jump from there. Evade already comfortable. Like most of the stuff now I'm a lot more comfortable. Like I feel more than prepared to do cool shit on the DLC. Weapon wise, I know there's some weapons I have weaknesses with. There's some abilities I might have weaknesses with, but by and large, I can pick up and play anything at this point. One weapon I want to get better at aerial wise is split staff, and just getting behind enemies with split staffs in general. That's probably my weaker weapon. Hatchets, no concerns. Tonfa, not as worried about anymore. I imagine my midair play with Tonfa will be a lot stronger now. Kusarigama I'm pretty comfortable with. Dual ninja swords, I think I'll try that next time. I'll try dual ninja swords and Tonfa. Maybe just to work on those. But I think my goal of like really trying to understand how to work with enough midair shenanigans with talons and ninja sword is there. So it's enough for me to continue. With samurai style, when it comes to weapon stuff, what weapons am I like not worried about? Sword. Dual swords. Maybe twin dragons could be something I work on. For spear, I don't really have any adjustments to make. Same with the axe, maybe like a little min-maxing here and there for arts proficiency chains. But with Odachi, like there is some when it comes to fitting in attacks during deflects. Switchglaive is something I could work on, admittedly. Cestices I'm not too concerned about either. In a nutshell though, for samurai style, it kind of boils down to me learning when to use Frost Moon Humanity more often, which I'm starting to fit in. So yeah, Frost Moon Humanity I'm starting to learn more often where I can pull that off. Just to get away with certain things, which is very handy. Deflect I'm comfortable with now. That was not the case before. Aside from that, maybe occasionally using some aerial attacks with samurai style, just like regular hits. Getting more comfortable with some of these hold and midair moves, I guess, would be nice. That's like a little practice. But I don't right now see the practical benefit of using them too often. Not saying it doesn't exist, I just do not see it. But not to mention, so that's like pure samurai style, right? It's purely samurai style. That I'm just like, okay, now I'm at the point of really trying to work through kind of, I don't know the word for it. I think I have the bulk of samurai style theory down now. Not just in my head, but in actual practice. I think I have the bulk of that down. And now with ninja style midair play, I think I have the bulk of that down too. All right, I'm actually gonna stop recording. Okay. I think I have the bulk of that down too. Let me get out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. I need to drink more water before I go on a little mini rant. Hey, what's up, Matosai? Not a super fan of spears mid Frost Moon? It's so interesting you say that, Demi, because it's one of my favorites. I like the long animation, believe it or not. Because I don't have to be as tight with the timing. And some attacks, like during Arts Proficiency, I can get away with a lot, especially if I have a Key Pulse Man buff on. Then it's pretty awesome. The quick ones, I'm like, oh crap, how do I pull this off? But yeah, that's interesting how you say that. Is the guard really open for that whole window? Seems like it, that's why I like it. I tried it against Takeda Shingen, and when he... Man, I should show you, bro. Let me just show you real quick. I don't know why with Samurai Sword mid Frost Moon feels like it really connects. I'm not saying those are bad, I'm just saying I like this one too. trying to show the key pulse man thing that I am able to do with it. Damn. Freebies. Damn. I'm a bit too tired. But at least I'll try to just do mid Frost Moon without the fanciness. I was trying to do Keep Us Man with the Frost Moon. I can probably time it. I could probably time it, all things considered. I want to be able to do it once. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, I think that's good enough. But yes, Demi, the guard is open for that whole window. That's why I like to use it. It's a very long window, so if it hits, great. If it whiffs, it feels bad. But I imagine for you, you like the more precise ones, so... So, you know, it just depends. You thought the guard window was at the start of the animation? Fortunately, no. I don't think so. I think it's during that window. Honestly, now that you say that and I read this, I'm not 100% sure. My assumption was you have a certain window, you can... Yeah, as long as the attack lands within that window, you'll counter. I guess that's something I'll have to confirm later. Yeah, alright, so what do I got to work with? Midair attacks for Samurai. Midair ability. Midair plunge. Use floss spoons a lot more, but it's more often it's muscle memory, even if I don't intend it. Nice. Alright, so let me finish off today's stream by just talking about some of the things that I recognize I need to work on. So some things within each of the weapons, just like tweaks. I'm at the point where I'm tweaking things. I'm tweaking things. I'm basically trying to go from, let's say, an A- on an exam to an A+. Something like that. With ninja style, I would say prior to me really engaging with these two things, I was maybe at like a B. Let's just say I was at a B for myself, okay? Samurai style, I'm pushing it to like A- to an A. It's like, alright bro, you got samurai style down, minus a few things. Okay, great. With ninja style, is maybe at like a B, and yeah, we can say like a B, because I didn't really work with midair stuff. Now I'm getting more comfortable with it. And I just gotta practice this stuff with the weapons, and I'm sure over time I'll figure out a nice flow where it's like, yeah, these are moments I definitely want to use midair attacks. Yes, these are moments I definitely want to stay on the ground, and I have that knowledge. With ninjutsu, while I haven't explored a lot of the ninjutsu, the fact is a lot of these just do not interest me. They're cool, not dismissing their power, but unfortunately I can only pick 3 at a time, so I'm going to pick the 3 that absolutely appeal to me. If I could have more slots, I 100% would pick Lightning Step and Pheasant Leap, hands down. Easily. In terms of any offensive ninjutsu, I'm not sure what else I would use at this time. I'd probably have like another special niche one. I suppose Shadow Stitch, but even then, just conceptually, I'm not that big into it. So there's that. I haven't messed around with Shadow Self. I think this could be cool. Looks like it takes a while to cast though. But certainly seems interesting. I don't know if I really want to use that. Trembling Earth could be fun, I suppose. Earthen Wall can be fun too. But I'm not really that big on defense too often, excluding Cicada Shell. But anyway, that's like my ninjutsu rants. But yeah, like I'm getting close to the point where I feel like, yeah, I think I understand the big tools that are available with ninja style, and the big tools that are available for samurai style. Now, one thing that I am not proficient at is transitioning with style shift in a kick-ass way. For the most part, I will use style shift to burst break. But one thing I do not do, like at all, and this is a definitive thing that I should explore soon, is style shifting while in midair to transition in between various attacks. For example, what's something I could do? So option A could be like, alright, I just jump, or I style shift and then jump. Which is cool, I guess. Or I could do stuff like, hey, let me do part 1 of Soaring Fowl, not do part 2, and then sequence into stuff like Senju Rush in midair right away, or do midair ninjutsu. That whole flow I have basically not explored. That is something that I definitely would like to investigate, which is probably what I'll do tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow. The next time I stream Neo 3. That would probably be one of the bigger things. Because while I can individually work with samurai style and individually work with ninja style, there's usually not like this cross-style flow that I have. And style shift while in midair can play a big part of that. At least in midair. On the ground, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm alright. Right, so as Peeping is saying, stuff like swallow slash jump style, and then swallow slash jump, style shift into the axe aerial, and then ninja sword aerial. Like, I could do that. And that's obviously very stylish. I just need to figure out what's... I want to figure out a way where it feels like, yeah, this is like a good choice strategically. To be clear, I don't do style for purely the sake of style. I love that stuff. But I don't just do it for that purpose. I try to go for a mix of strategy and style. If stuff is too strategic and too optimal, I get bored. If stuff is too stylish and I'm not really regarding the enemy, I get bored because I'm just... It's like... I don't know, there's no... It's just like I'm fighting a paper bag. I don't know, not really a punching bag. Not that fun. Like, you can style in a punching bag, but that's not my thing. I want my stylish maneuvers to feel very earned strategically. Like, oh yeah, this was like the cool move to do and it like really worked well. So earlier someone was mentioning, I forget who, about how, hey, I use Soaring Fowl to avoid Unryoki's jump slam. I'm like, yeah, that looks stylish, but it looks very purposeful. I'm like, hell yeah, it was. Very intentional. Now, what could have been a cooler thing would have been like, yo, I do Soaring Fowl, and then I start transitioning into like, I could do Soaring Fowl, and then transition into Senju Rush, and all of that. Like, that didn't occur to me in that moment, because I'm so like tunnel vision with Arts Proficiency. And yeah, Arts Proficiency is cool, but I do admit, like, just staying in Arts Proficiency forever and getting locked into a certain style of play bores me. So I try to switch it up. So I think like that's one of the big areas I need to explore, is really understanding when I can insert style shift, midair play, and transitions like that more fluidly. That's like one of my weakest things, period. But those are the things that I'm aware of. And at this point I'm just like tweaking things, and it'll, you know, I have a lot of faith it'll look cool. But yeah, I kind of have a lot of work. Hey, Chicken Burrito. Bad news, no Neo 3 news? Yeah, I heard about it. What about using ninjutsu as a bridge into samurai, like lightning step from afar, cicada, then style shifting to samurai while using powerful shift as well? Exactly, Peeping! Stuff like that! That's the type of stuff I don't bridge together. Right now I'm working, I work well overall with samurai. I work well overall with ninja. But these things that you're talking about are like bridges to meld the two together. I don't have that. that's a weakness of mine. I'm like, that could be really cool if I can understand how to weave that in. That'd be really, really, really cool. Right now it's kind of awkward. Right, like doing stuff like that with spear is not normal to me. Like I can do that. Yeah, I don't really play around with the air stuff with samurai style. So sure, I could do stuff like, I can do stuff like this. I can transition, like, stuff like that. Tarkovsky +5 is really pushing my creativity to its limits. Okay. I don't do stuff like that, for example. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist in my head. So I want to learn the strategic value of that. Right, but anyway, this is the type of stuff that I will eventually start trying to practice and learn. That's one other thing that I could do, is really try to understand how can I weave in more things in between the styles so it's like this nice flow. I can go from samurai to ninja, but ninja to samurai is a little strange. Right, in-depth Neo shenanigans. Anyway. Right, that's like probably one of the bigger areas I want to learn. I'm more or less comfortable with like all the guardian spirits to a certain degree. Some I like more than others. You'll be off Neo for a while since your friend got me Onimusha. Oh, have fun with that. Totally have fun with that. Alright, whatever. Yeah, for the most part, I'm in the tweak zone. We're just tweaking little things here and there, not so much big dramatic shifts like Average New Enjoyer introduced me to with Midair Play, which I was like, yeah, this is like a big problem of mine. I don't know how to work with it. But now that I'm learning how to work with it, I'm like, oh no, it's gonna run out soon. And obviously, with me fighting the same enemies, and I never needed it before, but me fighting the same enemies, I'm pushing things to more and more limits. So they're starting to become diminishing returns. It's starting to become diminishing returns as opposed to like, oh, this is like a foundational difference. In other words, I want more to learn. I want to learn more. I want to understand more. And obviously with the thing like a video game, there will be a limitation to how far I can stretch it. And that's where things like the DLC will help. Let me put it this way. I could do these super difficult battle scrolls I can handle without consumables. Sure, I could do Stone of Penance +5, but I don't really want to. He's read the whole textbooks, he needs more homework. Right, I'm done with Calculus 1. I want my Calculus 2 and my Calculus 3. Alright? I can't keep doing Calculus 1. Going from a 90% to a 92%, or going from a 90 to 95, great. Going from a 98 to 99 to 100, it's kind of like, bro, it's an A+ at this point. Sure, you can obsess over 2 extra percent to max out in your grade, but like, day to day, that's kind of boring. And by the way, if I were to make like a combo mat type video, it's not nearly, it's getting the clips. All I legit need to do is just have like 20 seconds of good gameplay at a time against the boss, like some really cool sequence, like, whoa, you pulled that shit off, oh my god, that looks so cool. And then just have like a bunch of 20-second clips layered together against a bunch of different bosses, right? Like, I could do that. I mean, that's what I've done before. Just like, alright, 20, 30 seconds or whatever. I can do a lot of crazy cool shit in that. But like, sustaining that in a fight for like 3 minutes at a time is a whole different story, which is what I try to do on stream. Non-stop. Think about that. That's like a whole other tier. I mean, will it get to a point where you want to try Stone of Penance 5? If I'm like so bored, I'll consider it. But I'm pretty sure what it'll end up being for me is just like, oh, this is just a scaling fest. Okay. Great. Woo. I'm so thrilled. Yes. I do less damage. Even though my character does jack shit for damage anyway. I posted a thing on Twitter and I got a comment where this individual was like, bro, you do like no damage. And I'm like, yeah, that's because my build is basically trash. Things like, aside from key, things are not scaled favorably for me already. Stretch out a 3-minute fight to a 6-minute fight. Like, I suppose we could. Or demonic duels, instead of taking 20 minutes, it'll take me 40 minutes. Like, Sure, will it be harder? Yeah, but it ain't gonna be that much more fun. The enemy isn't really any more dynamic, it just can't deplete its ki. I'd rather just have new frontiers to learn than just making the existing ones more difficult. And that could also be circumnavigated with just a stronger build, which I do not want to work towards. If I did, I already know what I'd do. I'd just run like... I don't have key problems, so General of Ruin for Samurai style, the one I'm already getting for Ninja style, and then like throw in a damage reduction grace, and then problem solved, and then like no need to change anything. That's it. Congrats, and then I can handle it. With the amount of times I can deflect shit, I'm just easy baby mode. But anyway. Alright, enough ranting, I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for watching my Neo 3 stream today. Just as a reminder, I do have my self-esteem relationships Q&A tomorrow. I think I only have... I want to see how many questions I have. I think I just have the one. Yeah, I just have one person who submitted a question. So if that's of interest to you, you want some help with that, some free coaching, feel free to submit something in advance. Otherwise, you can just pop into my stream and we can just chat about things from there. Yeah. And if that's not of interest to you, by all means, go do whatever else you want. Keeping, or in my case, 1 2-minute fight and a 29 minutes. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I have my sweet spot when it comes to like my combat flow. It's very fun, very rewarding, so I don't want to alter too much about that. But alright, I'm gonna take off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you another time. Take care and bye.